Welcome our friends to the Dhamma. What you practice in Samatha and Vipassana? You practice into your mind to be calm, into your heart to be clear knowing or knowledge. But calm must go with knowing. Okay? Because when you got calmness more and more, it becomes still. If you not start with knowing, when it becomes still, knowledge finish. Okay? Knowledge finish because still until you forget anything, everything forget. Okay? So not forget. At least you are breathing. Still, but you still knowing, realizing you are breathing or you got rising, falling. Normally when people go to the deep calmness, become still, they forget everything, even the breathing, then fall asleep. Okay. So how to develop together? The mind still, you must more mindful. Watch yourself. Body in the body. Okay? Feeling in the feeling. Mind in the mind. And Dhamma in the Dhamma. So how to watch body in the body. Body in the body. What is body in the body? I will show you now. Okay? But you need knowledge. Because if you want to watch deeper body in the body, you need understanding. Okay? Not only concentration only without understanding. Now, watch your body or watch yourself. How you got in your heart knowing? Yeah, your heart got knowing. You are sitting. You got understanding or knowledge or sitting become in your knowledge or not when you watch your body? Become in your knowledge or not? Before you don't have knowledge. You watch the sitting posture without knowledge. How to develop knowledge together? In your heart, you must develop trust in the Buddha and smile. When you trust in the Buddha, have trust in the Buddha and smile, you got knowing and understanding what you are doing, how you doing, how you feeling. That's right. If you don't have trust in the Buddha or poor trust in the Buddha, you watch your sitting posture. You knowing very poor. You are knowing very poor without understanding. Now straight back, your back straight up. And in your heart, knowing with understanding. Okay? By trust in the Buddha. And now whatever you watch doesn't matter. You can watch the breathing, you can watch the rising, falling of the stomach, or you can chant. But trust in the Buddha. When you got trust in the Buddha, your heart connect with Buddha, open to Buddha, with jhana of Buddha come to you, with understanding samsara, with understanding the Four Noble Truths come to you. If you don't have trust in the Buddha, it takes very long time to understand Dhamma of the Buddha. Okay? Trust in the Buddha. When your mind calmness with the breathing, you got together understanding of samsara, understanding of the Four Noble Truths. Now how long you get your mind calm? 1 hour. But how you get understanding? No, I get calmness. Why Master ask get understanding? Because you not connect with the Buddha. Okay, you not connect with the Buddha. 1 hour is very long. You should have a lot of knowledge absorbed from the Buddha. 5 minutes calmness, you should have something absorbed from the Buddha. Because you don't have trust in the Buddha from the beginning. So now try trust in the Buddha. Even you open your eye, you can absorb merit from the Buddha or merit of yourself. Yes, and you feel bliss in your heart. Bliss in your heart, that is joy in the practice. Okay? There is four foundation of accomplishment or success. The first foundation we call joy. When you have joy in whatever you're doing, okay, that is the first power for success. The second is effort, good effort. When you have joy, you will have good effort. Okay. And the third one is mindfulness or meditation. Okay, your mind will be there with your job, with mindfulness, with meditation. Okay, and the fourth one is understanding. Okay, or investigation or exploring in what you are doing. If you don't have joy in the practice, you lose investigation, you lose exploring yourself. Okay, you only watch the breathing, but you don't have trust, no joy from your heart with Dhamma of the Buddha. Then you just stay still, watch the breathing, no investigation into the Dhamma. Okay, but if your mind calm, hurry up, investigation into the Dhamma. How? With joy, or at least with trust in the Buddha. Trust in the Buddha, then you will have joy in the practice. Then you will absorb Dhamma. Then you can have investigation into the Dhamma in your heart. Okay, so you must develop two qualities together: mind, mindful, and calmness. Heart, awareness of what you are doing with understanding how you're doing, how you're feeling, how you let go more and more, or you still clinging. Okay, this is important, mind and heart together. So this session, trust in the Buddha. What happened when you have trust in the Buddha? Your back straight up. If you have poor trust in the Buddha, your back go down. Okay, trust in the Buddha. I can see you have good enough trust in the Buddha or not. Trust in the Buddha, you will have the power of the Buddha inside, and your back straight up. And then watch the breathing or rising, falling, up to you, doesn't matter. But you will got understanding together. Understanding of what? Of the breathing is in your knowledge. Breathing in is in your knowledge now, or become in your knowledge. Breathing out become in your knowledge. More calm, more still. Okay? At the knower, what you got? More understanding of the breathing in your knowledge, of the calmness in your knowledge, of emptiness in your knowledge. And close your eye now. Watch the breathing and trust in the Buddha. Breathing in your knowledge. Trust in the Buddha. Trust in the Buddha. Even you open eye doing any activities, but everything is in your knowledge. Your knowledge, very clear knowledge, and not move. Everything regarding your body move. Object move, 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 move. Okay? Trust in the Buddha is your foundation, very important. You are breathing in your knowledge. You are sitting in your knowledge. You are feeling in your knowledge. And your knowledge can see what happening there, can see breathing there, can see feeling there. And knowledge is knowledge. Feeling is feeling, it separate. Feeling is object of knowing. Knowledge is the knower. Just stay in your knowledge, knowing. You will got knowing clearer, more and more. In the beginning, you got breathing in your knowledge. More and more, you got breathing and rising, falling in your knowledge. More and more, you got breathing, rising, falling, and all sensation in your knowledge. And more you know in your knowledge. You wake up with seeing clearer. And with seeing clearer, with trust in the Buddha, it got more and more understanding together. Understanding become more knowledge, clear knowledge for release. Your heart become understanding with clear knowing and release. And just then knowing, clear knowing, that means not move. What you knowing, it move. The body you know is movement, got movement. The breathing you know got movement. The rising, falling you know got movement. But knowing or knowledge in your heart, not movement, no movement, then you can find the knower. The knower is the knowledge, not movement. Then you can stay with the knower. Then in the knower or the knowledge, you can see impermanent, changing, suffering and non-self, because all things are moving, but the knowledge or clear knowing not moving. Not moving, then it become more wake up with knowing and seeing clearly, much more clearly. And it become Dhamma eye. All in the knowing. Because Dhamma eye wake up, it become clear knowing and release. Until all become in the knowing. All in the knowing. You don't have to try to know or want to know or expect to know anything. But everything will come into your knowing clearly. And you can see body in the body. Now the body in your knowing clearly. And you can see body in the body. That means you can see the 5 aggregate. The first one is form. Form or the body posture, the sitting posture, this form, because you are sitting, is changing. You cannot sit still, it got movement, it's changing. You cannot force your body sit still, not move, cannot. Then you got more understanding that you cannot control the body as you like. It going, moving every moment. Then you can realize what you cannot control is suffering. You cannot control pain, not there. Pain come there, you cannot control your body, no pain. Your body sometimes pain or no pain or suffering. Then you can see the first aggregate form is impermanent and suffering. Then how can you regard this body as yourself? Then you will got understanding of non-self. This knowledge bring you to the end of suffering, bring you to the way of enlightenment. Knowing in the knowing. In your knowing become more knowing, become knowledge, clear knowledge. Of the second aggregate is sensation. Sensation is changing over your body. Sensation is changing. And it's changing according to the 4 elements. and also changing according to the formation of your mind in your heart. You can see impermanence of sensation. Then you can see suffering of sensation. Then can you regard sensation as yourself? It is knowledge that sensation is non-self. When you got knowledge, sensation is non-self and you accept it. You more wake up with clear knowing and seeing perception is impermanent. Now you attach in perception. Attach in perception as desire and attachment. So you attach in the perception of happiness and unhappiness. And you attach to the perception of rich or poor, far or near, long or short. Now all this impermanent. It depends on what you think, how you think. So you can see the perception impermanent. And you can derive from your knowing, become knowledge. You got knowledge in your knowing. Oh, I see, perception is impermanent. Then it's changing, and it's suffering by itself. Then you can see perception impermanent, suffering, then non-self. You cannot regard your perception as your selfness. Then just knowledge, knowing as knowledge, no self in the practice. You watch your body, you see the five aggregate. The first one you see form, but you got knowledge by trust in the Buddha. You got knowledge of form, and the second one is sensation, the third one is perception. Then you can derive knowledge more and more of the five aggregate. The fourth one is sankhara, the formation of mind as thought or feeling. You can derive it's changing every moment, thought and feeling changing, and it's suffering. You can see very clearly. Sankhara is suffering and changing and suffering. So how can you expect your thought, expect your feeling? Cannot. Okay? You cannot regard your feeling as your selfness. It's changing, suffering. Then you accept. Then your knowledge become more knowledge. And now more knowledge, you got consciousness or soul wake up. Oh, my soul sleepy. Fall asleep in subconscious for long. Oh, when my soul wake up, it's gone out to form, desire, pleasure and desire. What you say? Oh, this is a present happiness. That is your soul. Form, present happiness. That is the cause of suffering. Then you will realize, oh, my soul play game with me. This one very pleasant, this one very pleasant. Play game with you, make you lost, make you ignorant, of reality that things changing. Happiness now, but doesn't mean happiness all the time. It's changing unhappiness. Oh, your soul play game with you. Okay? Then you realize this thing, your soul become equanimous. Okay? See, just see before seeing more than seeing, desire and attachment. Hear, just hear before consciousness hearing, not only consciousness hearing. It's from desire and attachment. Oh, I see. I got rebirth in one day, a lot of rebirth by my soul traveling in samsara of the 5 channel or 6 channel, eye channel, ear channel, nose channel, tongue channel, body channel, and mind channel. Wow! This is, I must break through now in this very life, not next life. Okay? You got clear knowing with Intuition knowledge, oh, thing impermanent, then thing suffering by itself, then thing we cannot regard them as ourselves. Let go everything. Then you got this knowledge and wake up with Dhamma eye. And now you wake up, all in your knowledge. Moment in your knowledge. You don't have to focus the moment. Breathing in your knowledge. Sabai. Okay? Sabai. Breathing in your knowledge. Moment in your knowledge. You know sabai. Thailand, just take it easy. Okay? Take it easy. Sabai. Okay? Don't worry too much. Okay? Sabai. Okay? Now you learn way of enlightenment by Thai language. Okay? Sabai. Okay now. So you don't have to worry anything. Sabai. Okay? Sabai means happy. Sabai again happy. Sabai again happy. Always happy. Okay? Sabai. Okay? This is, you got enlightenment in some level, but not to the highest enlightenment. You still sabai and attachment in happiness. The attachment in happiness to happiness is the cause of suffering also. So now let go even sabai, just equanimity of mind, accept understanding with knowledge. So now walking in your knowledge, sitting in your knowledge, breathing in your knowledge, then you can cross over happiness and unhappiness of this world. This is said in the Satipatthana. Before you know the breathing, you know the rising, falling, you know the body, okay? You just know as knowing, but no knowledge, no understanding, okay? You just be mindful, knowing every moment. Because you don't have trust in the Buddha, not enough smile in your heart, knowing not become knowledge, knowing not become knowledge, knowing also there and disappear, but now knowing disappear, knowledge there, knowing disappear, knowledge there, knowing more and disappear, knowledge more. Even knowledge disappear, but it disappear if you knowing clearly, knowledge become more coming up clearly, more coming up clearly. It disappear for more clearly, disappear for more knowledge. Okay? So now you develop Dhamma eye more. Okay? So now we finish this session. Thank you. Sadhu. Good. Knowledge. Okay? Develop knowledge.